Hey guys, it's Nelly. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing my December BOXYCHARM unboxing / try on makeup tutorial. If you are new to my channel, first of all, welcome to my channel. Hi. Every single month, I like to take my BOXYCHARM and I like to show you guys a makeup tutorial using the products that are in the box. So I'm really excited for this month's box because I took a little peek inside and it's Christmas themed or like holiday themed. So I have this really pretty look in mind to do with my box, and I'm really excited to get started. But before we do, I do have to give a disclaimer. This video is not sponsored. I do these videos because I want to do them and because you guys enjoy watching my videos. Also, if you are new and you have no idea what BOXYCHARM is a monthly subscription box and you receive a box. They did raise up their prices. It used to be $21, but now they brought it up to $25. But honestly, you guys, it's just a couple bucks and it's to your benefit because they're going to be working with better brands. And the box is just, when BOXYCHARM started, it was like this tiny little box, and look at the size of it now. Like, it's pretty freaking amazing. And you get 4 to 5 full-size beauty products. No samples. Everything in here is full size and you have amazing brands. If you are trying to get into makeup, trying to experiment with makeup, this is a great way to get started because you're going to be trying out a bunch of different brands and a bunch of different products that you probably wouldn't normally reach for. So this video is not sponsored. BOXYCHARM does not sponsor my unboxings. I love their boxes and I feel like it is my duty as a makeup and beauty lover to get you guys on the good, and this is the good. Before we go ahead and get into the makeup, I do want to kind of give you guys a rundown of the products that came in my box this month, prices of everything, and all of that good stuff. So let's get into that. The first thing that is in my box is the Storybook Cosmetics, and this is the Fairy Tales Robin Hood palette. And I'm actually so excited that I got this palette because I wanted to do a green smoky eye for Christmas, and this is the perfect palette to do that with. So yay! And this retails for $35. Mind you, the box is only $25. So just with the palette alone, you have paid off your box. The next thing that I see is the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Water Cream, and I believe this is a moisturizer. This retails for $39, and wow, the packaging on this is so beautiful. Look at that packaging. How gorgeous is that? Okay, the next thing that I see in my box is the Ciate Marbled Light Illuminating Blusher. I have the shade Dusk. And this is what this looks like. It kind of reminds me of Hourglass. Like the Hourglass blushes look very similar to this. And this retails for $26. Okay, the next thing that I see in my box is the Aesthetica Pro Series Brush Cleanser and Conditioner. And this retails for $12. I will try this later on tonight and see how it works, how it cleans my brushes. And I'll leave a little note on the description of this video on how I liked this product. But yeah, I'm excited to get a brush cleanser. I'm always in the hunt for that. The last thing that I see in my box is the Brow Bar Brow Makeover Kit. And this retails for $30. You have 2 powders, a dark and a light, and then you have a wax. I believe this is a brow gel, and then you have a tiny little brow brush. So yeah, that is everything that I got in my box. Now let's go ahead and put everything to the test. So the first product that I am going to go in with is the Waterfall Glacier Moisturizer that came in my box. And I am just going to apply this on the skin. I'm going to get from whatever's on the back of the cap, and I'm going to apply. Okay, so my initial thoughts is that it feels amazing. It feels so cold on the skin and it's super thick, which I was not expecting because the consistency is more of a gel. And if you've tried any gel moisturizers, you know that they're very light and kind of fluffy. This one feels thick. And look how glowy it makes my skin look. I'm happy with that. I'm going to start with the brows. And I'm just going to brush up my eyebrows. The only thing that I'm going to do with the pencil is I'm just going to underline the brows. So now I'm going to take the brow kit that came in this month's box, and I'm going to take the brush. I'm going to start with the dark shade, this one, and I'm going to take a little brush that came in the kit, and I'm going to work this in the tail of the brow. Okay, so now I'm going to take the lightest shade, and I'm going to work the lightest shade in the inner portion of the brow. I'm going to take a little bit of the concealer that came in that kit, that brow kit, and I am just going to clean up the brows because I did get a little messy. Okay, so those are the brows. I'm going to take the brow gel that came with the kit. I'm going to take off a lot of the product because I do see it a little bit too warm, and I'm just going to work this in the brows. Okay, so I'm actually pretty happy with the eyebrows. Look how pretty they look. They're definitely more sculpted than usual, but that is because this kit brought everything. It brought the concealer, the brush, everything. So I feel like I had to do a sculpted brow look. Conceal now using the Golden Natural Concealer by CoverGirl. This is their True Blend Concealer. And I am going to put that all over the lids, and I'm going to blend it out using the Sigma 4D HD Kabuki brush. This brush fits perfect on the eyelids, which I love. Okay, so this is actually my second attempt at doing a makeup look with this palette. The first one did not work, so we're going to go for round 2. I'm going to take the shade Merry Men. Yes, Merry Men, the green shade, using the Dominique Cosmetics Crease Blur Brush. And I am just pretty much going to pack this all over the entire crease. I'm just going to stamp it in the crease. Taking the shade Nottingham, this brown shade, using the JH37 brush, I am going to use this color to softly blend out that edge that we created with the green. I'm gonna go using very short strokes, very soft, and blend out that edge. I'm gonna go into the shade Robin Hood, which is the frosted green shade, and I'm using an Alamat Ojitos #1 brush. And I am just going to pretty much put this all over my entire eyelid. Okay, so I'm gonna have to actually wet my brush because I'm not getting any pigment. So let me go do that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the skin, and then we'll come back to the eyes. I'm not even gonna lie, but the eyes were such a struggle to do with this palette. Like, I don't know what it was, but it had an observed amount of fallout, and then on top of that, the green wouldn't like blend properly. Like, it was a mission, but hopefully it all comes together when the look is completed, because right now I'm like, oh, should I start over? Anyway, so I am going to prime my skin using the Lancome La Base Pro Primer, and I am going to put this right here, only on the T-zone. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC Strobe Cream, and I'm going to put that on the other areas of my face that I want more like a glowy look. And I'm first going to blend in the pore, and then I'm going to blend in the MAC Strobe Cream. I'm going to take the CoverGirl Concealer in 400, and I'm going to apply this under the eyes, and I'm also going to apply this on any little blemish that I might have. And then I'm going to take my Sigma 4 HD Kabuki brush once again and blend that into the skin. For foundation, I'm going in with my YSL All Hours foundation in the shade BD35. And I'm taking my e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm going to use this to apply my foundation today. Taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend things out and smooth things over a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and cream contour. I'm using my Avon contour stick in medium. I'm going to go ahead and conceal, and I am using the ColourPop concealer in light 16, and I am going to put this in the sides of the nose and on the inner corner. I'm also going to take a little bit right here to clean up the edge of the eyeshadow. I'm going to go back in with my beauty sponge and blend this all in. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and set the contour with some bronzer. This is my Benefit Hoola bronzer. And I'm just going to lightly, very lightly set the bronzer area. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my palette once again, and I'm going to take the shade Forest, which is that really dark brown shade, and I'm going to take this shade really close to the lower lash line. And I'm going to take the shade Merry Men, which is the green shade, and I'm going to put Merry Men right underneath to blend that out. For blush, I'm going to take the Ciate blush that came in my box, and I'm going to put this in the apple of the cheek. For highlight, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Dandelion Twinkle highlight. I'm going to take the tiniest bit of setting powder, like very little, and I'm just going to put this right here under the eyes and on the nose and right here in the center of the forehead. So I am going to really quickly go style my hair, add some lashes, and then I think I'm going to do my lips off camera too because I don't have anything from BOXYCHARM for my lips. So I'm going to do all of that, and then I'm going to come back to show you guys the final result. Alrighty you guys, so this is it. This is the completed look. I am loving this hairstyle. I came across a tutorial for this hairstyle that I will leave linked down below, and I loved the way that it looked on her, so I decided to recreate it for today's video. And yeah, this is it. I feel like it completes the look. I love it so much. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder. But yeah, you guys, this is it. This is a completed look using all of the items that I received in this month's BOXYCHARM. I want to say that this was a good box, but it honestly was not my favorite box. The eyeshadow gave me such a hard time to work with. Like, I struggled doing my eyeshadow today. Not even gonna lie, I struggled. It's not perfect, but I'm still really happy with the way that it turned out. However, I do have to say that if you received the same box as I did, this is a really pretty holiday look that you can do as well. My standout product was probably the moisturizer. I loved the moisturizer. This is something that I'm probably going to continue to use, especially before applying my makeup. My face, like my skin, looks flawless right now. I am obsessed. And then I think that my least favorite, and this is kind of surprising because I thought I was really going to like it, is the eyeshadow palette. For some reason, this just did not work for me. As you can see, this eyeshadow, the green shadow, I had already hit pan on it, and that just tells you the amount of fallout that the eyeshadow had and how hard I had to work. So I did already hit pan. Do you see that? So it's not really my favorite from the box, but I think overall this was a great box. And yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. And if you want to be a part of my little YouTube fan, don't forget to subscribe. That is going to be it. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys very, very soon with a brand new video. Mwah!